Well, hello, and welcome to Horrible Doodles. I had this idea pop into my head while I think I was putting away the dishes, and one of the mugs had an orca on it, and I thought, oh man, that'd be fun to draw that. So I started looking online at some pictures of orcas, and a humpback whale popped up, and I was like, oh, sweet. I want to do a humpback whale. Then I thought, well, how am I going to make a humpback whale look weird? I can't just draw a humpback whale being all normal and, peaceful. So I took one of my favorite fish, the angler fish, and I decided I'm going to do like this weird hybrid or like a deep sea whale that's all like anglery, but I can't just do one. I have to have two. Well, they call him an angler fish, so I'm going to call him a fishing pole. So he's got two poles coming off the top and a bunch of those jaggedy angler teeth, which are super creepy. But then regular old humpback, like gullet and, fins. Do they call them fins on a whale? I don't know. But they're rudders. Yeah. But anywho, oh, check it out. So I've been battling this pencil with a 1/1000th of a millimeter left of eraser on it. And I finally busted out my old art eraser I used to have. And it is wonderful. It works really well. No more big old black smears everywhere. But anywho, I'm doing a lot of stippling on this one. Once you start stippling, you kind of have to dedicate to doing the rest of it that way. And so, just a lot of stippling. Anywho, the eyeball kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a deep sea creature, so most of those are kind of not blind, but don't really see as well. And so like a little bit of light really attracts them, but they have these kind of glossy old, like a fish in a cave kind of eyeballs. So that's what I was going for on this dude. And just ages of stippling. I want to say this guy took me roughly an hour to draw, and well, really like 10 minutes to draw it, and then an hour to stinking stipple the thing and color it all in. But I do like the effect it gives it. And since we're in the deep dark ocean, the mouth is just going to be really black inside. And I really should have I color this thing in with like a kind of a skin tone peach color, which is kind of fleshy, and I like that. And what I should have done is maybe do that a little bit darker, add in some kind of fluorescent spots on it, because you see those documentaries where all the deep sea fish have these like strobing light patterns that show up on them and everything. I don't think the angler does. I could be wrong. But a humpback whale angler very well could. We don't know. Maybe they don't sing in the depths, they use lights to attract other angler humpback whales. I need to come up with a better name for this guy, because angler humpback whale is just doesn't roll off the tongue. Maybe Humpy McAnglerson. No, that sounds awful. I don't know. I'll think of something. But so yeah, I'm doing a lot of the skin tone stuff here lately because I just like the look of it. Look at that. That's cool. I like that. And now, oh, I got a new pen. Went down to the old Hobby Lobby and thought I'd drop $3 or $4 on a white paint pen. Just because it's nice to be able to add in a highlight over the marker if you've already darkened an area, so you're not totally reliant on perfectly remembering where you want highlights and leaving it white with the paper. It's call me lazy, but mostly it's just because I forget. Anywho, it works nicely. Yeah, wow, here I go, kind of wildly filling in the color here. It was a risk. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. It came out okay. In fact, even the streaks from using the chisel tip ended up looking kind of like sun rays coming down, which is definitely not what you would see in the depths of the ocean, but at this level, not too shabby, I guess. I should have darkened it in more. Oh well. But yeah, kind of wrapping things up here. I did a lot of stippling there with the markers, but ultimately came back in and just mostly filled in, the space with just full on color from the marker. But yeah, man, there it is. I only do a couple little tiny bubbles, and I don't know why I even did those because they weren't necessary. Anywho, there we go. That guy's looking pretty complete. Whaley McHumper Fisher. Ah, man, I'll come up with a name. Let's do a little close up. Look at all that stippling. Those lights, that dead eye. Awesome deal. Anywho, guys, thank you for watching.